to investors. It's safe to say CoffeeZilla came meticulously prepared, laying out every detail in a calculated takedown. Even Logan Paul seemed completely blindsided by the chaos unraveling within his own project.
You told me I couldn't say anything because Eddie was being investigated by the FBI and that was confidential information. It's all over the internet. I've been let on for a year, bro. I've also asked you to audit the contract for the game and see where the money went so many times, and that never happened either.
Man, cap, bruh, bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now. He, like I said before earlier, he's just gonna play dumb. Like, I didn't know what was going on, and then he gonna snitch on everybody else. Because when the feds come in, bro, take it from a former street nigga, man. When the feds come in, bro, everybody folds. You hear me? Everybody gonna pop all that gangster shit. Everybody, teamwork makes the dream work. Yay. When the feds come in, they throw out months. Feds don't give you years. They throw out months. They hit you with 200 months, 300 months. You sitting there like, that's not a lot. Do the multiplication, gang. How many months are in a year? 12 now. If you facing 120 months, that's 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see how this looks?
Big things are coming, my boy. Big things are coming. Hey, yo. Mic check 1 2. Hey, yo. Let's crank this up, gang. Man, what up, though? This your boy, Prince Raw. Back again with another reaction. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a little minute, but I've been trying to get everything in my regular life situated so I can come back and start cranking out the content like I'm supposed to. Man, shout out to the new subscribers. You feel me? Welcome to the Imperium. Welcome to the kingdom, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Like I said, we're gonna get back in motion to what we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm reacting to celebrity news, right? I think that's the name on YouTube. And they pretty much talking about how CoffeeZilla, you know what I mean, got rid of Logan Paul, got him out of there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna react to that.
I can't get enough of his content, and I can't recommend his channel highly enough. It is beautiful stuff. He's like a real-world L from Death Note, but instead of solving murder mysteries, he's solving scams.
I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for how this has unfolded thus far, and I want people to know that they can trust me and that I'll always take care of the fans and people who support me.
And that's Moist Critical in the beginning. If you don't know Moist Critical, Charlie, you need to follow him. You know what I'm saying? We have, like, our page is a little bit similar. You know what I mean? That's why I said even on my page right here, man, we gonna do everything. We gonna react to videos. Man, I'm a big gamer. We gonna play the video game, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna talk about world events, you know what I'm saying? We multifaceted over here, you know what I'm saying? We wanna encompass the whole world and all aspects of entertainment and just living, you know?
I appreciate your guys' patience while we do our internal investigation, and I promise to be transparent and disclose any information we find out in the process. And lastly, thank you, CoffeeZilla. You have catalyzed
CoffeeZilla. If you don't follow CoffeeZilla, man, go subscribe to bruh. You know what I'm saying? Most Critical, CoffeeZilla, OGs in the YouTube game. And if you like anything besides, you know, the fluff or whatever of entertainment nowadays, or the news or whatever, man, they have pretty dope takes on everything.
This, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation, and I mean that. Thank you, bro.
Just 3 videos uploaded to YouTube by someone named CoffeeZilla have put Logan Paul, a YouTuber with over 23.6 million followers, in hot water, facing an FBI and SEC investigation along with a slew of lawsuits pending in federal court.
The popular social media personality Logan Paul is facing fresh questions over his cryptocurrency dealings, with ongoing concerns he may have profited by misleading fans.
A string of damning evidence dropped.
Man, CoffeeZilla, he does a lot of think pieces on these celebrities or social media influencers who come in and just use their fan base for quick money. You know what I mean? He exposed the Hawk Tour girl. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of that's his whole page is, you know what I mean? Trying to keep people, you know what I mean, true to what they say, especially on this internet thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out CoffeeZilla.
By CoffeeZilla forced Logan Paul to issue a public apology.
Hey,
First, we offer overnight boarding. Your pet will stay overnight in your sitter's home and not only be treated like part of the family, but treated like a kid.
Of course not. I don't trust people. My dog gonna stay right where he at. Right, Leonardo? Right.
Are you wondering who CoffeeZilla even is? And how could someone relatively unknown manage to rattle the towering reputation of Logan Paul?
CoffeeZilla's unknown. See what I mean? They don't be hip. They don't be hip, bro.
Grab a seat and let me break down the gripping tale of the intense showdown between CoffeeZilla and Logan Paul for you. The story kicks off 2 years ago when a YouTube channel called CoffeeZilla started pumping out videos with titles screaming Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo scam. Yup, no beating around the bush, direct, on point, and aimed straight at its target. Picture this. Logan Paul, a YouTuber, boxer, investor, and mega influencer known for his charming, flashy persona, suddenly tied to the word scam. Obviously, this was a bombshell, dealing a serious blow to his sparkling reputation. You'd bet this CoffeeZilla guy must have some rock-solid evidence to back up such bold claims, or he's got some serious guts to poke at Logan Paul like that. Think about it. If an average Joe tried this, either no one would buy it, or Logan's massive fan base would come for them in a heartbeat.
That's
So who is
CoffeeZilla.
CoffeeZilla?
I investigated Mr. Beast, who was
exactly.
recently accused of making $23 million with insider trading and scams.
That's
I wanted to know the
CoffeeZilla.
full story.
Hey, CoffeeZilla is pressure. We gonna review a lot of CoffeeZillas, you know what I mean? But CoffeeZilla is pressure.
I reached out to everyone, from researchers to crypto projects, even to Mr. Beast himself. And let me say, the story is more complicated than you think.
There's not a ton out there about this CoffeeZilla guy, but from what I've dug up, his real name is Steven Findeisen. He's a YouTuber and independent investigator who dives deep into financial scams, especially in the realms of cryptocurrency.
Shout out my boy Graham Stephan. Graham Stephan be on that too. I follow Graham Stephan. Like, as I said, we're going to do a lot more on this channel than just play video games and react to parasocial things, man. We're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about the state of the economy. You know what I mean? I'm going to give my input as far, like I said, bro, I'm a little bit grown. You know what I mean? I can't come on here and just chat, subscribe, log on. You know what I mean? I can't do that, man. I gotta bring something of substance to what I'm doing, or I'm just going to feel like I'm wasting my time. You know what I'm saying?
DeFi, and self-proclaimed gurus on social media. His mission? To warn investors and shine a light on fraudulent schemes. The CoffeeZilla YouTube channel boasts around 4.2 million subscribers and over 530 million views, with content laser-focused on investigative reports about crypto. CoffeeZilla's investigative style is a unique blend of professionalism, meticulous detail, entertainment, and a fierce commitment to protecting investors.
I really deeply care about getting to like the root cause of some of these issues, because I think so often people in positions of power are let off the hook.
Yes, sir.
So I really care about holding their feet to the fire, and it translates into like a lot of energy the day of.
You could say CoffeeZilla has carved out a solid reputation in the investigative world, with heavyweights like the New Yorker, Washington Post, and CNN citing his work. On top of that, CoffeeZilla has a pretty tight connection with agencies like the FBI and SEC, supplying critical evidence that's helped bring numerous financial fraud cases into the spotlight.
See, I didn't know that. But that only makes sense because, again, 4 million people following him. You don't think maybe a few of those people following him are police, agents, you know what I mean? IRS, you know what I mean? Like, his breakdowns are on point. He don't bring nothing where it doesn't make sense.
Think of cases like the Save the Kids token, the Safe Moon scandal, the collapse of FTX, and most recently Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo. The list of big names CoffeeZilla has called out is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Mr. Beast, Sam Bankman-Fried, Soulja Boy, KSI proving he's not afraid to take on the heavy hitters.
SBF should go to jail. For nothing else, for a semblance of justice, the facsimile of justice to occur for all the investors.
If you're curious to check out his content, just search for the CoffeeZilla channel on YouTube.
Follow him.
You'll find in-depth breakdowns of crypto scams, shady financial dealings, and the sketchy promotional tactics of certain influencers. It's a gold mine of knowledge that could...
And if one day I'm on bullshit, gang, and whatever, man, if CoffeeZilla investigate me, y'all know it's thorough. Y'all could go back to this video and be like, man, bruh said...
Seriously level up your understanding of cryptocurrency and financial investments. His main focus is educating viewers about financial risks, like how some influencers exploit their fame to push pump and dump schemes. So here's the deal on CoffeeZilla. He might not be a household name, but in the crypto world, he's got serious clout, earning the trust of major players like the FBI and SEC. I'd say Logan Paul has met his match with this guy. It's clear CoffeeZilla had Logan in his sights for a while when it comes to crypto antics. Just take a look at Logan's track record with projects like Dink Doink, Elongate, and Yummy Coin. It's not exactly shocking that he'd get tangled up in fraud allegations and end up under CoffeeZilla's microscope. Don't believe me? Go dig into those coins I mentioned. Every single one has been tied to some shady scandal. There's even...
And to be honest, Logan, I don't mean to pause the video so much, but Logan Paul is going to fold, right? So whenever, man, the SEC comes in, you know what I'm saying? Not the football SEC, but the securities and fraud, whatever. I don't know the big word. When they come in, the IRS comes in, you know what I mean? All the big dogs, all the big 3-letter words, you know what I mean? FBI, whatever. He's going to fold because he didn't make the crypto coin. He just pumped it. Now, of course, he's going to be liable for what he did, but the person who created the crypto and told, bro, it's a finesse pretty much, you know what I mean? They pump this coin as high as they possibly can, tell you how amazing it's going to be because, everybody want to be rich. They tell you it's going to be amazing. As soon as the price hikes up, they own most of those shares. So they sell everything, you know what I mean? They pumped it up so much where they're selling everything. You buying thinking, okay, it's going to keep going to the moon. And when it crashes because there's no substance behind it, you're out of there. Me personally, I don't believe in crypto investing the way everybody else looks at it. I think crypto investing is good for laundering money. You know what I'm saying? Like as my opinion on it, I think niggas use that to launder money, bro, because it's not tied to the central banking system. So I think people use that to just launder money, bro. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to invest, bro, invest in the stock market, bro. Invest in the S&P 500. You know what I mean? These are companies that for sure are not going to go, you know what I mean? They're not crashing out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to invest in and what not to invest in. But if you're going to invest in something with the track record. You know what I mean? If you're going to do crypto, do it sparingly.
Evidence linking Logan Paul's personal wallet to heavy trading activity with Dink Doink, a coin widely pegged as a classic pump and dump. As for the details on Logan Paul and CryptoZoo, it's a project he personally backed and hyped up. According to Logan, CryptoZoo was pitched as a blockchain-based online game where players could buy NFT eggs using Zoo tokens or Ethereum. These eggs would hatch into digital animals, which players could then breed to create unique hybrid animal NFTs, tradable for profit.
So excited about this project. It's
I always ask myself, like, what is it being backed by? You know what I mean? Like crypto coins, what backs the crypto coin? Like when I buy Apple stock, bro, Apple is backed by my iPhone. You know what I mean? My iPhone. If I buy, I don't know what we got in here, Kroger stock, it's backed by this water I buy, the groceries I buy. If I buy Microsoft stock, it's backed by my HP laptop. You know what I mean? If I buy Sony stock, that's my PlayStation. What is crypto backed by? You know what I mean? Like, what is these magical? They're coins. They're just in the meta. What does that mean, bro? In investing, bro, you want to invest in solid things. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Solid things. Don't invest in the meta, the universe, the manifestation. Nah, invest in things you could touch, man. Things you can touch. Real estate you could touch. You know what I mean? Like goods and services you can touch, you know?
It's so fun. It provides a yield with a token, can earn you money. And as a person who understands, I think, the NFT space enough to know what works, what people want, and what they're looking for.
What does that mean?
I think my game is gonna make some waves. So it actually is. Stay on the lookout for CryptoZoo.
Logan Paul unveiled
some waves. So it actually is. Stay on
the that background is hilarious. Look at the universe. You know what I'm saying? Impulsive. That's what it is. It doesn't make some waves. It's impulsive. You said it right. The background said it right.
Look out for CryptoZoo.
Logan Paul unveiled CryptoZoo on his Impulsive podcast on August 17th, 2021, and it instantly grabbed the attention of investors and fans alike. Instead of the usual crypto trading grind, CryptoZoo promised a thrilling investment experience wrapped in a game-like format, with the potential for massive profits. Riding on Logan's fame, the project exploded into the spotlight, raking in a staggering $2 million in investments overnight. But after the launch, Logan and the CryptoZoo team failed to deliver on the promised gameplay features. Players were left with static egg images or animal visuals ripped straight from Adobe Stock's library, far from the handcrafted art Logan had hyped up. The gaming features, nowhere to be found. NFTs couldn't be bred or traded, and the game's ecosystem was practically non-existent. The Zoo token's value tanked hard right after its October 2021 debut. leaving many investors with near total losses. Here's the kicker. Logan Paul didn't take accountability for the mess. He went radio silent.
Of course.
I went from irregular eating, fatigue, and the gym 6 times a week to healthy eating habits, productive days.
And that's what I'm trying to, baby. That's what I'm trying to.
So I started laying down a routine that worked with my lifestyle, and I started.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to, my baby. I'm in the gym every
ignoring
day.
the outcry from investors. It's a pattern we've seen before with other crypto projects he's plugged. When the coin's value crashes, he brushes it off like nothing happened.
My bad.
But this time, things didn't just blow over. Coffeezilla stepped in, exposing Logan's shady tactics and bringing the whole scheme into the light. Coffeezilla came out swinging, accusing Logan Paul of being a fraud behind CryptoZoo and the Dink Doink coin. His trilogy of videos laid bare every detail of the CryptoZoo saga, from interviews with players who lost their money to recorded conversations with key project insiders. It's clear Coffeezilla came armed to the teeth for this head-on clash with Logan Paul. The first video, dropped on December 17, 2022, titled Investigating Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, set the stage. It introduced CryptoZoo and slammed it as a full-blown scam, highlighting how the game failed to deliver on its promises and how the Zoo token crashed spectacularly. Coffeezilla pointed out that players shelled out thousands for NFT eggs, only to receive static digital.
And bruh took advantage of the I don't know how to say it, the time whenever we had to all stay inside or take the little, you know what I mean, the needle thing, you know what I'm saying? The endemic, I don't know if YouTube gonna flag me for it, but he took advantage of a surplus of funds in just the economy, right? So there was a lot of money in the economy, man. The government was giving everybody money, everybody stimulus checks, man. Everybody was sitting at home collecting their weekly unemployment check, you know? So people had funds to do other things. So the average person was thinking, man, I could invest this and maybe come up. I hear that crypto thing, you put in $1 and then all of a sudden you become rich overnight. Well, most people don't completely understand how the crypto game blew up. But again, you know what I mean? That's something you have to research. Like if you were to jump into the crypto, you're supposed to jump into crypto about, let's say 15, 16 years ago. There's a video on YouTube of a guy who tells, everybody's like, hey, if there's one thing you do, just put in $1 into cryptocurrency and in a couple years it's going to blow up. Dude right now is on a yacht. He's a billionaire. If you put in $1 then, you'd have like, what, $40, $50, $60,000 now? If that kind of makes it, my math might be off, but, he just took advantage of the situation people were in, and everybody wants to be in a better position in life, financially, whatever, mentally, physically. So he just took advantage of those who cannot form or articulate their own opinion on things, if that makes sense.
Digital egg images after the September 2021 launch, with no actual gameplay to show for it, leaving investors high and dry. He also called out Logan for ghosting the project for 15 months post-launch, fueling suspicions about his transparency. Some juicy details surfaced too. Logan and his manager put their trust in some shady characters. Kelling, the programmer who held the project's source code hostage, demanding a $1 million ransom over unpaid wages. Then there's Eddie Ibanez, accused of faking his credentials and being a career con artist. And don't forget Jake Greenbaum, allegedly pocketing a cool $6 million from the project.
From CryptoZoo.
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000. I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Shut up! No, you haven't.
Yeah, 500K.
Oh no.
The second video, posted on December 21, titled The Biggest Fraud in Logan Paul's Scam, dug deeper into the shady business dealings. It featured interviews with developer Zach Kelling, who spilled the beans on why he swiped the project's source code and fled to Switzerland. The interviews revealed that the developers were stiffed on their pay, which left the project incomplete and in shambles. Then there's Eddie Ibanez.
He didn't flee to Switzerland. If you know anything about the Swiss banking system, that's where everybody hides their money. So he didn't flee. He sent his money there, and he was following his money. Y'all seen the little movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and the you know what I'm talking about. Penny stocks.
Hyped up as a tech entrepreneur, data scientist, and cybersecurity expert with an MIT degree, turns out it was all a pack of lies.
Emailed the MIT registrar's office, and I asked if Eddie Ibanez attended the school. and they confirmed in absolute terms that he never attended MIT.
That's right. The whole orphan to MIT origin story, it wasn't true. And Eddie's whole backstory from here kind of falls apart as well. How could he have been recruited to a government agency out of MIT if he never went to MIT?
This video racked up millions of views, sparking heated debates about Logan Paul's role in overseeing the project.
There's another YouTuber that with a huge podcast that his whole shtick is he went to MIT and he's this very intelligent guy. Man, I will never come on here and tell y'all I'm intelligent, I know this or that, man. Everything I know, man, self-taught. And not only that, I try to learn every day. You know what I'm saying? So don't believe everybody with a accolade or degree next to their name. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different forms of intelligence, you know? Like, there's way different forms of intelligence. It's not just one faceted.
And his accountability to investors. It's safe to say CoffeeZilla came meticulously prepared, laying out every detail in a calculated takedown. Even Logan Paul seemed completely blindsided by the chaos unraveling within his own project.
You told me I couldn't say anything because Eddie was being investigated by the FBI and that was confidential information. It's all over the internet. I've been let on for a year, bro. I've also asked you to audit the contract for the game and see where the money went so many times, and that never happened either.
Man, cap, bruh, bullshitting. I'm gonna tell you right now. He, like I said before earlier, he's just gonna play dumb. Like, I didn't know what was going on, and then he gonna snitch on everybody else. Because when the feds come in, bro, take it from a former street nigga, man. When the feds come in, bro, everybody folds. Everybody gonna pop all that gangster shit. Everybody, teamwork makes the dream work. Yay. When the feds come in, they throw out months. Feds don't give you years. They throw out months. They hit you with 200 months, 300 months. You sitting there like, that's not a lot. Do the multiplication, gang. How many months are in a year? 12 now. If you facing 120 months, that's 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see how this looks?
I see how it looks.
What did you do?
Tried to help to get the project done. That's all I did.
The final video, titled Ending Logan Paul's Biggest Scam, dropped on December 24th, 2022. As CoffeeZilla highlighted in an X post, it pulled together all the evidence and community reactions, shining a spotlight on the financial losses investors suffered and Logan Paul's glaring lack of accountability. The video compiled CoffeeZilla's hard-hitting evidence, featuring accounts from investors who lost their money and former team members from the project's development crew. He underscored how CryptoZoo raked in millions from NFT egg sales while delivering zero real value to players. CoffeeZilla dismantled Logan Paul's claims that he was merely deceived by bad actors and shouldn't bear the brunt of the blame. The video solidified the accusation that Logan exploited his fame to lure in investors, all while the project failed to live up to its hyped-up promises.
Exactly.
Logan Paul specifically got millions of dollars spent on this game on the promise of the technology that he never built, that his team never built. And he never addressed the failure except to blame his developers.
CoffeeZilla's videos quickly racked up tens of millions of views, with the vast majority of viewers rallying behind him, praising his courage for exposing the truth. A fierce wave of criticism against Logan Paul swept across social media, demanding he address the issue. Meanwhile, a group of investors hit hard by the fiasco banded together, leading to a class action lawsuit filed in 2023 against CryptoZoo, accusing the project of pulling a rug pull. Around 130 investors claimed losses totaling
Hey, when the feds come, everybody folds.
$4.2 million and demanded compensation. The lawsuit zeroed in on Logan's misleading hype about the game's potential, despite the project delivering no tangible product. There's no doubt these videos dealt a massive blow to Logan Paul's reputation, especially in the crypto space. CoffeeZilla, on the other hand, earned widespread support from audiences. Big-name YouTubers like Penguin Zero jumped in, sharing CoffeeZilla's videos with their own followers. Penguin Zero even dubbed CoffeeZilla the sharpest detective in unmasking crypto scams.
Yes, sir.
Be fearless. Change is good.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying.
I don't really care if I sleep.
Hold on. Wasn't Martha Stewart in jail?
Investigation that's been going on for an extremely long
She
time.
free?
CoffeeZilla has spent at least a year going through every single detail of this case and getting all sides, talking to the people that helped develop it, as well as people affected by it, and even core members of the team that were in the know on what was going on from the beginning of this project, from the goddamn birth of it.
CoffeeZilla himself reportedly turned over crucial documents tied to Logan Paul and CryptoZoo to the FBI and SEC. In no time, these agencies launched investigations into Logan's alleged manipulative and fraudulent actions. This didn't just tank his reputation, it put him at real risk of facing federal court.
Yeah.
The media jumped on the story, with major outlets like Vulture, Gizmodo, and Decrypt publishing a flurry of reports. They highlighted CryptoZoo's spectacular failure and CoffeeZilla's pivotal role in exposing the truth. The consensus? CryptoZoo is a textbook case of the dangers lurking in influencer-driven NFT and crypto projects, especially when transparency and oversight are nowhere to be found. The scandal sparked heated discussions about the accountability of celebrities diving into financial ventures, where lofty promises often fizzle into empty results. As for Logan Paul, after the video series dropped, he initially threatened to sue CoffeeZilla for defamation, claiming the YouTuber was using his name for clout. But soon after, Logan backtracked, issuing an apology and vowing to compensate affected investors.
Oh, and I just thought of something. Hey guys, I'm starting a new crypto investing on this channel. We're gonna go to the moon. What we gonna call it? What we gonna call it, man? Listen, I'm gonna come up with a name for it, but we coming out with a new crypto that's gonna be the new thing that's gonna make y'all a lot of money. Stay tuned. I need all of y'all to invest, okay?
Investors. That said, from what I've gathered, no actual restitution has happened as of now. The lawsuits are still grinding through the courts. Despite the controversy, Logan Paul has kept his other ventures humming along outside the crypto world, like pushing his Prime hydration drink brand, running the Impulsive podcast, and competing in professional wrestling events. Still, his reputation has taken an undeniable hit, with the class action lawsuit from CryptoZoo investors and the ongoing clash with CoffeeZilla yet to be resolved. On the flip side, CoffeeZilla has ridden a wave of online support to become a trailblazer in the YouTube movement to expose financial and crypto scams. He's seen as a guardian for everyday folks, shielding them from the traps of modern-day fraud. CoffeeZilla continues to unearth financial scams and remains steadfast in his commitment to hold Logan Paul's project accountable to the very end. Crypto investors lost faith, fans turned their backs, and even the FBI stepped in, all sparked by the videos CoffeeZilla dropped. Can a mega influencer like Logan Paul with tens of millions of followers have his career derailed by a YouTuber with a fraction of that audience? Let's wait and see how this lawsuit unfolds.
Bro, I don't know why you keep downplaying CoffeeZilla, bro. Logan Paul's fan base is a bunch of 10-year-olds. Like, let's keep it 100. Logan Paul's fan base is a bunch of fucking 10-year-olds, bro. CoffeeZilla's fan base are grown folk worried about investing.
Now, no conclusions have been reached and no court hearings have kicked off, but one thing's clear. CoffeeZilla's impact on Logan Paul's reputation, especially in the crypto investment space, has been massive. At the very least, rebuilding trust with investors will be an uphill battle for him. The saga surrounding Logan Paul isn't just a personal scandal, it's a stark wake-up call for anyone wielding major influence in today's world. When you're in the public eye, every move, no matter how small, is scrutinized by millions. Don't let the allure of fame or quick profits blind you into compromising your integrity. One misstep today could shatter your career tomorrow. This is also a lesson for us, the audience, the followers. In a world flooded with investment pitches on social media, staying sharp and informed is the only shield against financial traps. Blind trust can come with a brutal price tag. And above all, we need people like CoffeeZilla, bold enough to stand up to wrongdoing. Whether Logan Paul can bounce back and where his path leads next, only time will tell. If you've got your own take...
Hey, man, W video, man, and actually, matter of fact, they're getting on Logan Paul's, Prime drink? I heard it's tanking also. Me personally, man, when I saw the dude, especially whenever he started doing a pump and dump scheme with the crypto, man, I've been paying attention to crypto since like 2018, 2019. Wasn't really fully invested in it because I would prefer to invest in the actual stock market and goods and services I can see every day, where I can actually go to this physical place and see, okay, Walmart is doing good, Kroger is doing bad, Kroger's doing good, Target is doing, you know what I mean? Like, I can actually see these things. So, yeah, but anyway, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. This is Prince Rod. We about to be out. And I'm going to catch y'all next video. And also, we starting a crypto investing scheme to help y'all blow up. So stay tuned. we going to go up to the moon.
On this drama, drop it in the comments and let us know.